Welcome to the video number 9 on demodulation. In this video, we discuss the demodulation in detail. So before going to that one, let's see what is the modulation and demodulation. So in the process of modulation, the sound wave received by the microphone is converted into electrical signal. This electrical signal reaches the modulator, where this modulator converts the carrier wave as well as sound wave into the modulated wave, and the process of modulation is done by the modulator. Then this signal is amplified and reaches the transmitting antenna. The transmitting antenna transmits the signal, and then nearby receiving antennas receive the signal. The same signal is demodulated by the demodulator, where the demodulator separates the carrier wave as well as sound wave, and then the sound wave is amplified by the amplifier and then sent to the speaker. Let's see what is demodulation. So it is the process of recovering the original signal from the modulated wave is known as demodulation. At the broadcasting station, the modulation is done to transmit the audio signal over the longer distances to a receiver. When the modulated wave is picked up by the radio receiver, it is necessary to recover the audio signal from this. This is the block diagram of the demodulator. The signal received by the antenna is sent to the RF amplifier. That signal is modulated signal. This is then sent to the demodulator, and then the signal is demodulated in this stage. Afterwards, the audio signal or the modulating signal is sent to the baseband amplifier and then to the speaker. The modulated signal contains both carrier wave as well as the sound signal. So in the process of rectification, the negative off is removed. The average value of the positive wave will be filtered, and then the signal or the sound wave is recovered. What is the necessity of demodulation? The modulated wave consists of carrier wave as well as sideband frequencies. The audio signal is contained in the sideband frequencies, which are radio frequencies. If the modulated wave after amplification is directly fed to the speaker, then the diaphragm of the speaker is not at all able to respond to such high frequencies. Hence, no sound will be heard. For that reason, the signal must be separated from the carrier signal. The recovered audio signal is then amplified and fed to the speaker for the conversion into the sound. Let's see how the radio receivers work. In a studio at the radio station, the program presenter talks into a microphone, and the microphone turns the sound waves into a vibrating electrical signal. The combined signals are turned into radio waves for transmission from an antenna. This signal is combined with the another signal that vibrates very rapidly. This combined signal are turned into radio waves for transmission from the antenna. The radio signal travels through the air and is detected by the radio antenna within the range of the transmitter. The tuning circuit selects the radio signal for decoding. The sound signal is decoded from the combined signal. Later, we can hear this sound. The disadvantages of AM. The AM signal is also called as double sideband full carrier signal. The main disadvantages of this technique are the power wastage takes place. AM needs larger bandwidth. AM wave gets affected due to noise.